What's going on, guys? It's Noah and I am just checking in. Today I want to do a video that I hate to admit it, but I've kind of been putting it off because it's such a sensitive topic to me, and it's going to be a sensitive topic to anyone who searches this video out. But I want to talk about what you do when someone you love and care about is depressed, anxious, or depersonalized. If you'd like to know my story, it's in the description, but what you need to know for the relevance of this video is that I'm a survivor of severe clinical depression with anxiety, depersonalization, bad suicidal ideations, and that happened to me a couple of years ago where I had my mental breakdown, and it's taken me a couple of years to get back out of it. And I don't want to talk about my treatment and my therapies, but this video, I want to take care and address the people who aren't the ones who are quote-unquote, sick or not doing well or depressed or anxious, but the people that are trying to hold on for those for the people that are, or trying to be strong for the people that are, or trying to help and or deal with, not to sound horrible, but this is for you. So the first thing you should do if you have a loved one, whether it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, best friend, close friend, whatever, someone that's really important to you beyond an acquaintance, if a loved one is depressed and it gets severe and it's becoming not just a passing blue mood, but something real that looks to be more clinical, the most important thing you can do, and this might not be what you're expecting to hear, but this is the truth, you guys. You need to take care of yourself first and foremost. That needs to be the first thing you do. If the person you love is sick and depressed, you are going to be no good to them if you are not on your shit. And that means that you're not as rested as you can be. That means that your needs, wants, and emotions are not, maintained and kept up. That you're not having someone that can support you and vent to. That you need to be built up, is what I'm trying to say. So that you can be strong for that person who is struggling with depression, anxiety, mood disorders, depersonalization in general. When I was really bad, really bad, I sucked the life out of the people around me. Now, you can't plan for these things, and I know that not all of you, but there's going to be some of you watching this, someone you love is in the shit. And so, consequently, you are in it as well, because if you love them, you feel it, and they can take you into it. And so what I did when I was severely depressed is I took everybody into it, and it wasn't my fault, and I don't blame myself for that. I was bad. I was really, really bad in terms of how sick I was mentally. I mean, my depression, my agitation, it was so bad that all I could do was think about dying, suicide, and I was beyond hopeless and in despair. And so the people around me, having never experienced something like this before, they wanted to fix me and they wanted to help me, and they put everything into trying to see what I needed, and they got burnt out quick. Now, lucky for me, I had a lot of people that were able to, so to speak, rotate with me and do their part to try to support me and get me well. Now, if I could go back in time and I could life coach them through that situation, I would have told them to be with me, be a steady hand for me, a firm voice, be reasonable with me, be compassionate, be loving, but also be able to detach yourself from me, because I people needed to come in, be with me when I was unsafe to be alone for over a year, so I couldn't even be alone. So they did shifts, and so this is what my extreme, and I'm sort of taking it there. I kind of wanted to make this more general, but the point is, let me see if I can round trip this back to something that can be applicable to you. Go in, be as supportive as you can, and then go out and refuel and replenish yourself and buffer, if that's not the right word, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. If you don't take care of yourself, if your self-care isn't tip-top, you're going to just get your ass kicked by your partner, your loved one, whomever's mood disorder. And you know what? Mood disorders, guys, they are not quick fixes at all. Now, everyone's different, and you are going to have loved ones that are going to pull out of this quick. Some people, you're going to find out it wasn't a true blue, like it wasn't an actual depressive episode. They just had a rough couple weeks, and it was hard, but you were there for them. Some people are going to need someone to be there for them 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year and a half, multiple years. I mean, these things happen, and you can't just fix someone. So your job isn't to fix them. Your job is to support them, keep them safe, and be strong for them. It doesn't mean you have to be strong for everyone, but you need to be strong for them. And so in order, like I keep saying, it's like I'm beating this with a bat. To be strong for them, you have to make sure that you are being strong with yourself. That means setting boundaries. That means taking on what you're able to take on confidently, and then knowing when you need your own space. And it's going to be hard because the person who's suffering, they're going to need you essentially all the time if they're really bad. I needed someone all the time, and I had no regard for what I was doing to them. I just thought I was going to die. I spoke about death, and I said I was going to die 24/7, and I was just me, because I was in so much pain, I couldn't see past it. So anyway, your personal self-care is the most important thing you can possibly do to help save the life or be there for someone who's trying to get better. Now, what you should do for them, because assuming you've done all that, and I know I've gone on now for probably 5 minutes about that, now we can start looking into treatment options. And the best thing you can do, unless you're a medical care professional or mental health care professional, you just get them in touch with the right people, and you let those people do what they got to do. So if that's a therapist, if that's a family doc for starters, I'm not trying to say which is better, which is worse, but if that's a psychiatrist, whatever, you find a counselor, you find someone that can handle it, and you let them do the grunt work. And what you're there to do is to be a support system and to be sturdy and, like I said, strong. A great website for you is healingfromdepression.com. This is a great website for the person who's depressed, but this is also a great website for the person who's trying to help the person who's depressed. There's a lot of coping strategies for both the people suffering and then the people that are suffering because of someone else's mood disorder. So things that you can do to get you ready for the big fight, to get them better. And you know what? No one likes to hear this, and it's not a cop-out, it's the truth. There's a million things that you're going to be able to try for this person. Check out that website to look for some starting points. But time is really the most important thing. Now, actively trying to get better or help your person get better is huge. But being able to stick it out for the long haul is really, really important. And you got to know that in time, if you keep doing the next best thing for them, you keep taking care of yourself, and you have faith, it will get better. You just have to be able to hold on, because you might be with someone that doesn't think they can make it another day. And that's heavy. That's going to fuck with your head bad. I personally watched my girlfriend, my mom, and all my friends absolutely deteriorate around me. The only person that could handle me through and through, no matter how depressed I was, no matter how much I cried, no matter how many times I said I was going to kill myself, was my dad. He's very, very strong mentally, and it didn't break him. But I literally, at some point, broke everybody because they did not take the time to take care of themselves. They wanted to help me. They were so engrossed in my pain that it sucked the life out of them. And then you can find yourself having your own depressive stuff and your own issues, and you don't want to go there. So I didn't give specifics, and I know some people are going to be wanting specifics, but I think you get the gist. I think I've said it enough times. Take care of you, damn it. Take care of you. HealingFromDepression.com. There's a ton of more technical stuff for what you can do to heal from depression, but this is not a video directly for the people that are suffering from depression. This is for the video for the people who have people that are suffering, and this is what you should do, and that is what I think you should do. That's what people did for me, and they learned. The people around me, they learned what their boundaries were, they learned what they could handle, and they got better, and they got stronger, and the stronger they were, the more confident they were for me, the better it was for me to get better, the better environment it was for everybody. So, that's all I got for you. I hope that helps. I'll make more videos on this because there's so many specifics on what you can try to do, on a day-to-day basis. But I just wanted to make a general video touching on the important thing. I've managed to talk forever because that's what I do. But I'm thinking a lot. I think a lot about all you guys. Leave me messages, hit me up, let me know what else I can do for you. Otherwise, just stay strong, be brave for that person who's suffering. And if you're suffering yourself right now, be brave, don't give up. There is hope, and you will find the right tool, and you'll help that person find the right thing. You just gotta keep trying. For me, and I should have said this earlier, for me, it was a ton of self-care and a lot of like daily rituals and stuff, like healthy living and lifestyle and eating and stuff like that. But what ended up turning my life around was finding out I had low testosterone and treating that. For me, it was treating my low testosterone that pulled me out of the depths. Whoever you are, whatever your thing is, you'll find it. If you keep looking, don't give up. All right, we'll do another video soon. Take care, guys. And you can't just fix someone, so your job isn't to fix them. Your job is to support them, keep them safe, and be strong for them. It doesn't mean you have to be strong for everyone, but you need to be strong for them.